What's up, guys? It's Jake from Insanity. Today I'm bringing you some footage of me playing in Arizona. Now, the reason why I'm doing a little bit of a voiceover on this is just to talk you through some of the gameplay. A lot of people like it when I talk over the speedball gameplay. I don't know why, but I had some requests for it, so here we go. Now, this day was kind of weird because I went to the field and there was a lot of teams practicing, and obviously I don't live in Arizona, I live in Michigan, so I don't play with a team. So I just sort of hopped on with a bunch of random guys. They actually watched the YouTube channel, but they were new kids. Like, this was the first time playing speedball. So it was really interesting playing with some guys on their first time. And of course, I like to play snake side, so I'm getting on over here.
What am I looking
now,
at?
because the kids are a little bit newer, they died pretty quick off the break on this game, so it was me and Braden left. Braden plays for Rising. He jumped on because we needed an extra guy. So I'm sitting around looking. It's there's no one on the snake side other than me. So instead of me just going out and throwing my body out there, not knowing where they're at because there's a snake 1 call out, I was being a little bit more conservative. Just trying to see the field a little bit because this was my first time playing on this layout. I didn't really walk the field before I went out there. So, just trying to be a little bit more conservative to see what kind of shots the snake 1 had on me when I was moving. So, I get up in here, crawl down a little bit lower. Everyone's dead but just Braden and I. I go pick up a G on the home. So, that was really cool, getting to the snake 1, taking out a guy. I caught him slipping a little bit, caught base slipping. And I move over here. There was still the snake 1 call out, but the snake 1 died, and I didn't know that. So, I still have a guy shooting me from cross field, and you can see the sun was wicked. So, me shooting into the sun was like not really going to happen that easy. But I still try to gun battle with the dude. I didn't hit this guy, but Braden took him out. Again, I was playing with a bunch of newer players other than Braden on this point, so kind of, you know, the next few points are just kind of a little rough. You'll see. You know, I'm not complaining or anything. It was a lot of fun. I enjoy playing with newer players. It's great, especially with people that watch the channel. They did really, really good for their first time playing speedball. And there's a guy in the snake corner on this point, and I didn't shoot him on that try, but I go up and I pop the top on this kid, and I absolutely, you know, just annihilate his hopper. The teams I was playing with were pretty well experienced for the most part, playing with some Rising guys, a few other teams. Scottsdale Elevation, the pro team, was also out there. I got some footage of me playing with them. And of course, I'm not like some professional paintball player. I don't mind showing that I get shot sometimes. And you can see someone went, again, playing with newer players on this. I was supposed to go home, and I got pushed out of the bunker a little bit. I was supposed to be shooting out the right side. I was supposed to shoot the left side off the break, but, you know, that didn't happen, whatever. So I got shot. I was not anticipating a second person to go to the bunker with me, so shit happened. Now on this one, it actually worked out as planned. Now you can see my gun went all sorts of full retard off the break. The reason why that happened was I had to re-tape my tank, and I used like a different grippy tape. It's really nice, really grippy, but I wasn't really expecting it to grip my jersey as hard as it did, so when I pulled off the brake, it gripped underneath of my armpit, and it just didn't let go. It just wouldn't come out from underneath my armpit, so I just was like shooting in the parking lot. Pretty cool stuff, right? Now, I'm staying home. Again, I'm playing with the newer guys. I'm trying to let them get some experience. They're out there playing their bunkers, trying to figure out what they're trying to do with their paintball lives. You know what I'm saying? We've all been there. I'm trying to tell the Dorito guy, look, you got to start getting ready to make a move. You're just sort of sitting in the temple, just not getting shot at. I'm trying to tell him, I'm trying to direct the snake side, though, because like I said, I'm a snake side player. I like to play snake. I wanted to bump to snake. I wanted to move over there, and then all of a sudden, I look back over, and I'm like, holy shit, our Dorito side just died. So my one guy that I had in the corner is dead. Now there's only one dude on the Dorito side, and now we had 3 other guys, including me, 3 guys looking snake side. So I'm just like, okay, I gotta make a move here on this Dorito side. But I had no idea what was going on because, again, the communication was a little off. So I'm getting ready to move over here on the Dorito side, but they're making a hard snake side push and up the center. So you see that big tall bunker in the center? There's another like little There's like a little can. It wasn't a pin, but it was like a little can, and he was sitting there. So I start shooting at him up the gut. and I pull off the lane to see what was going Dorito side, and once I pull off the lane, that's when he moved up the field. He pinched me off, he shot me in the back, and he shot everyone else on the Snake side at least. So I probably should never have let off that guy, or at least moved to the Dorito side a little quicker, but you know, it is what it is. Communication's not there. This next game is really interesting though, because I'm playing with some of the Scottsdale Elevation guys. Now I get in, I got bounced on my knee pad. I get in, and like I said, I'm not a Dorito side player, but you can sit here and see I'm getting shot at, and he's shooting my lane. This is one of the Elevation guys shooting my lane. I don't know how well you can see it, but if you look forward, if you look down a little bit, you can see the lane. I can hardly see it. I can hear it in my headphones, but I can sort of see the lane a little bit near the ground. I don't want that small Dorito to my right, the Dorito 1. I want the Dorito 2. The Dorito 1 is just straight up garbage. Don't really have a shot. So I have two people shooting at me. There's no one really else on the Dorito side other than me right now. And I'm getting pounded. At this point, I don't know where it's at. All I know is that there's still a paint lane stopping me from getting that Dorito 2. So I get nice and low where they're not shooting. They're shooting low, but they weren't shooting at the edge of my bunker. So I get low down to the ground, and I poke my head out, and I pick up where he was at. So I was like, okay, cool. So that's sort of like a little trick for you guys for using these tall bunkers. Get all the way down to the bottom and just sort of peek your head out near like the tip of the... like just the, you can see the paint really coming through there on that part. So I have to ease this guy off the bunker. So I shoot at him. I didn't shoot him out, but I shoot at him, and I get into the Dorito 2. He picked up on it, and he started shooting the Dorito 3 lane. So now I'm not worried about the guy that was shooting at me. I pick up this guy in the back left, the Snake corner. I pick up the guy that was over there just playing a little sloppy, pick them up, get that kill, relaying it across the field. I'm still the only one on the Dorito side. I want to move, but now I have to play heads up on the Dorito side because they have a Dorito side player. He's still shooting the tip. I don't know if you can see like the paint splattering off that off the ground a little bit farther away. He was shooting that lane. There's no way I was going to get into that next Dorito bunker without getting shot. That Temple player was just sitting there pumping my lane the entire time. And someone took the move back to the Snake corner, and they caught me slipping. I mean, straight up just shot me out of my bunker. I'm fucking facing a pro player. What can you say? So, got shot out there and take the walk of shame. So, I'm going to have some more footage coming from Arizona for you guys in the next video. So, hopefully you guys can check that out. Hope you enjoyed this video.